much is a tier 5 premium tank worth in World of Tanks? Hello guys and welcome back to World of Tanks Ace Tanker series. I hope you had a great weekend, and today I will be bringing you a tier 5 gameplay on a Russian tier 5 premium tank, that is the Churchill III. Now, driving the Churchill III is totminty, and he'll be demonstrating what you can do in this tank when you are in a pretty bad setup. Well, this is the worst setup that you can get, with a couple of tier 6s and the rest are tier 5 and lower. Now, this is a premium tank, as I said, tier 5 Russian, and if you are wondering why a Russian branch has a Churchill tank, that's because this tank was a part of the Lend-Lease program. Now, if you don't know what Lend-Lease program is, that's basically the United States and the British government decided to help their allies by lending some of the aids, such as the equipment and in this case tanks. So the British government sent to USSR around 301, I believe, of these tanks, and that's how you get the tier 5 premium tank. Now notice that totminty already switched to premium shells. Every one of those premium shells has 180mm of penetration, I believe, because with the standard rounds he was bouncing on the KV 220, so the standard rounds have 110mm of penetration, which is enough to go through some tier 5s, but not heavily armored targets like this, and definitely not through the targets like this OI. So he will be shooting a lot of premium shells here, and most of them are going to go into the OI. Now, this OI has 970 HP, and if totminty wants to kill this tank, he will have to fire around 13 or 14 shells, and that's if he doesn't miss any of those shells and if all of the shells penetrate. Now, every shell has 75 HP of damage, and as you can see, he has to put a lot of shells in that OI to finish it. Now, when he kills the heavily armored tank, he switches back to regular shells. So the good thing on this tank is that it fires really quickly. A lot of times you will get into a situation that you are firing faster than you can aim, so the rate of fire when you have the gun rammer and the good crew is around 30 shells per minute, which is really nice, but you have to stay there and aim at your targets, because as you can see, he fires 2 or 3 shells before the T1 fires one back. So you have to expose yourself when you are firing against the enemies and basically shoot as much as you can. Now, nice reload here allows him to shoot twice on the side of the T1 and to finish him off. Now this, as you can see, this side is cleared and he can move forward. The armor on the tank is pretty good. The tank moves kinda slowly, but you can see that he is able to stay in the front lines and fight against the opponents. Now he's going for this Skoda T40, really shooting on the move, not really aiming. The Skoda, it looks like he fired HE here. Really, I don't know really why he was doing that, but even though if he wasn't, he should be aiming at the turret of this tank, because turret is basically a weak spot with only 80mm of armor. Never try and shoot at the hull of this tank in tier 5 and 6, because it has 170mm of armor, and if angled a little bit it can get up to 190 200mm, which is really great. Now totminty is on 5 kills. He is playing really nicely here. He got a couple of kills there on the lower tier targets, and now he's going back to fight off with the tier 6 Dickermax and the Panzer IV. So another thing to mention about this tank is that it moves kinda slow, and it turns kinda slow, but you really want to always put your frontal armor towards the enemy and not go sideways, because the armor on this side is pretty bad, and also the back is pretty bad, around 70mm and 50 respectively. So all in all, pretty nice tank, but you have to be prepared that you are sometimes going to lose some credits if you are going to fire premium shells, as he had to do there on that OI. He put around 15 or 16 shells into the OI and a couple more in the KV-220, and at the end of the game we will see did he manage to earn any credits, or will he be in the minus. So all that's left to do here now is kill the Panzer IV and the Hummel. Here's the Panzer IV. Panzer IV shoots on the move, misses. The Hummel is trying to find a shot on totminty. Really, the artillery saves his neck here. That's a GG, 6 kills, and let's take a look at the post-game stats. As you can see, totminty had a nice game here. He got a couple of medals like Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, a High Caliber medal, Top Gun medal, and of course the Master Badge Ace Tanker. On team score sheet we can see that he earned 1839 experience, 6 kills and 2100 damage. On detailed report we can see that he fired 50 shots, of which 38 hit the target and 30 penetrated. A lot of those shells were premium shells, and you can see that with standard account he lost around 4000 credits. Now, if you are planning to buy one of these to earn credits, you will really have to be careful when you're shooting. Shooting a lot of premium shells will not bring you any profit, and then you'll have to ask yourself what's the point of having a tier 5 premium tank if it doesn't earn any credits. So you really have to be careful when you're driving this tank. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next. Thank you all for watching. If you didn't like the video, drop a dislike or leave a comment how I can improve the channel. And if you liked the video, hit the like button, share and subscribe for more content, as it really helps me out a lot. And also don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Google Plus to get the new content first, every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And if you're wondering what to watch next, hit the little I button in the top right corner and it will lead you to another video. See you guys next time.